Hey guys, today I want to talk to you a bit about lucky Pokemon and what's the best way to get them and which Pokemon you should be trying to get for luckies. But first, I want to talk to you a bit about Gengar Raid Day. Now, right away they announced that Psychic would be the charge move, and right away everyone was annoyed about that. But please don't go TMing Psychic away. It's actually going to be pretty useful for PvP, which is hopefully supposed to be coming out before the end of the year. That's what they had said a while ago. So Psychic is going to be useful in PvP because, for example, if you're going up against someone with a fighting Pokemon like Machamp, and you have your Gengar with Psychic there, your Gengar is going to be resistant to the fighting moves, and also it's going to be super effective damage with the Psychic against Machamp because it's weak to it. So you can turn the tables on your opponent pretty quick with these surprise moves. So it's not a bad idea to keep a few to use or to trade in the future. So don't get rid of those Psychic Gengars. At least save a few of them. That's my advice. Just a lot of Pokemon are like that where they have other moves that can be useful, especially for PvP. You know, you got where was Arcanine. I don't have one with Wild Charge, but again, that's a good, it's a good arsenal to have an Arcanine with Wild Charge for PvP. You know, same thing with Typhlosion. Typhlosion can also get Solar Beam, which is also a good counter towards water, which is probably what someone's going to pull out when you pull out your Typhlosion. And obviously, a Alolan Golem. You have Double Electric, which is going to be awesome if someone has a water Pokemon. You pull out your Alolan Golem. It's going to be weak to water, but it's also going to be super effective against it. So, I mean, there's a few Pokemon like that. Ho-Oh. They might not allow legendaries in raids, or in PvP, but Ho-Oh can also get Solar Beam, which would be super effective to any water Pokemon if they're using them. So yeah, definitely you want to have some Pokemon like that with maybe that third charge move to surprise your opponents. Okay, now we're going to talk about Luckies. So with Gengar Raid Day coming up, me and my friend Haley, we're always trading with things like Community Day in mind or PvP. Now, so they just had the Halloween event also, which was great because Ghastlies were everywhere. So we stockpiled the Ghastlies. You know, we had 30 to 40 or 50 in our bag at any time. So every day we would trade Ghastly for Ghastly, Haunter for Haunter, in hopes that we would get Luckies for Gengar days, so we could evolve them between 2 and 5 and get Lick and Psychic without having to do a bunch of raids, which is the best way. If you don't want to spend a lot of money on raid passes, it's an easy way to get the Gengar with Lick and Psychic as well. So yeah, instead of doing just random Pokemon all the time and hoping for Luckies, the best way to get Luckies is just continually trading the same Pokemon over and over again if you want to get a few Luckies of that Pokemon. So also, we really liked the Shanks, and I wanted a Hundo really badly. And we were trading Shankses, and I did end up getting a lucky Hundo Shanks, and I evolved it, of course, right away. So pretty pumped about that. I do have another lucky Hundo, and it's this Granbull here, which was a Snubbull when you traded it to me. So you can get lucky with some good IVs. Luckies are definitely guaranteed to be at least decent IV. It might not always be in the 90s, but In my 1,500 plus trades, I've only gotten 2 lucky hundos. I still get a couple in the 90s, as you can see, but it's definitely a good way to get some good IV Pokemon, and it only is going to cost half the starters, of course. So if you do 100 trades a day, and you're going to do it with something obviously that you want to power up, that's going to be powerful, and you're going to use it in raids and for PvP, or even dropping in gyms to defend. Definitely, it's going to be useful if you do 100 trades every day. You're going to spend, say you spend 10,000 Stardust doing trades. You're going to save hundreds of thousands of Stardust, powering up Pokemon because it's only half the Stardust. So definitely, the spending dust will definitely save you lots of dust. So you don't need the 7.5 million that I have to get lots of powerful Pokemon. You could, if you had 1 million, that would be good if you were selecting your Luckies very carefully. Even 100,000 dust. You pick the right Pokemon, you don't need a lot of dust to have powerful Pokemon anymore with these Luckies. So definitely with the Gengar Day and also community days for Beldum. I didn't get any lucky Beldums or anything, but one community day that I am pumped for, hopefully it's going to come soon. It's going to be Rolf's Community Day. Oops, forgot comma here. So I am ready for Rolf's Day. It's going to be amazing because hopefully it'll get a very fast move, just like Tyranitar has Smackdown as a fast move for its Community Day. Gardevoir with double fairy moves is going to be amazing. So I am ready for that. Cyndaquil Day is coming up. Maybe you want to trade Luckies or any Cyndaquils you have to get Luckies, but I'm not too concerned about those ones. Sceptile, or not Sceptile, Trico, when it comes, it's probably going to get Frenzy Plant, which will be a good one to save some Tricos, because it might get Frenzy Plant, or what's the other one? Mudkip. Mudkip could get a good move once it evolves to Swampert. So yeah, just think of community days and some non-legendary Pokemon that are powerful. Save any Larvitars you hatch or get from quests, any Dratinis, any Bagons, because Bagon might have community day where it might get Outrage as a charge move. Any community again, Beldum, get those Luckies. Even Snorlax, Chansey for gym defenders. Machamp is always useful. So Luckies are a great way to save dust, spend a little dust, and you make, and it'll save you lots of dust in the long run. And you get those powerful Pokemon. So hope that was helpful. So remember again, don't just TM those psychic charge moves away on your Gengars. They will be useful, I promise.